courtside to our play-by-play team, this is high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming online at Q92radiosports.com.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome as we transition from high school football season over to high school basketball. Christian Bigglesworth here with you, and we are coming to you live from Harry Fales Gymnasium in Alliance, Ohio, where tonight an early season EBC matchup here between the Salem Quakers and the Alliance Aviators. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you guys having us on your radio here on AM 1310 WDPN. Also, you can listen to Q92radiosports.com as always, but new this year, you can listen to our broadcast live on the Q92 Sports Facebook page and Q92's channel on YouTube. Many ways for you to check out not just our high school basketball coverage, but our coverage of Mount Union college football and basketball as well. We have a big Mount Union broadcast day on AM 1310 tomorrow afternoon. Got a double dip, 2 sports one day, and we'll tell you all about that as the evening goes on. But here, we're about 3 minutes away from the end of warm-ups and then getting into the pregame festivities, the announcement of the starters for both teams and playing of the national anthem. This one's going to be interesting as tonight, like I said, Salem in town to take on Alliance. Salem 1-1 on the season so far. They've played 2 games. They first started off and lost to Heartland Christian by a score of 75-41. That game, Jack Andres led the team with 12 points, and they came back. They haven't played a home game yet. This is their 3rd straight road game to start the season for the Salem Quakers. They beat Lisbon on the road, 54-47. In that game, Evan Jones, the senior, had 14 points, and Colin Risen had 13 points. So they're 1-1 on the season, and again, this is their 3rd straight road game to start the season as far as Salem goes. Alliance, they've only played 1 game. They played it this past Tuesday. It was an absolute thriller as they got a huge 60-59 victory over Northwest here at home. Alliance starting their first 2 games of the season here at home. In that game, J.R. Jackson, 30 points for the junior. The 3-year starter for the Aviators came up and had 30 points, including the game winner at the very end of that ball game. He's the only returning starter for the Alliance Aviators this season. It is an all-junior starting lineup, and they're going to look to go 2-0, and they're going to look to go 1-0 in conference play. So that is the game tonight. We're going to get you starting lineups coming up next as well. We're going to take our first time out. Again, you are listening to high school basketball, brought to you this season by our friends at SARTA here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
We are back here for pregame festivities here as we are getting ready for tonight's EBC matchup at Harry Fales Gymnasium in Alliance as Salem takes on the Aviators. We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer right now for the playing of the national anthem.
And those that are still serving our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy. We ask gentlemen to please remove your hats, and everyone that is able playing of our national anthem.
And that was the playing of our national anthem, as now we're going to get ready for the introductions of the starting lineups here for tonight's game, like I said, between the Salem Quakers and the Alliance Aviators. Going to be a fun one here. Looking forward to it as they get ready to introduce the starters. Now, Salem is looking to get a win over Alliance. It's been a minute since they've gotten a win over the Alliance Aviators. So let's get you your starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Salem Quakers, let's talk about their starting lineup here for tonight. Number one is 6-foot sophomore guard Ty Mannion. Number 3, Colin Risen. He's a 6'3" senior. He's a guard forward. Jack Andrus, number 11, 6-foot freshman, who is starting for the Salem Quakers here tonight. Number 25, 6'11" guard. He is Cletus Monroy. He's also the quarterback for the football team this year. And finally, the big man, the forward, number 34, the 6'7" senior, Evan Jones, rounds out the starting lineup for the Salem Quakers, who are literally being introduced right now. And then we'll have the introduction for the Alliance Aviators, and we're going to be getting set to go here. It's going to be a fun one here tonight. Looking forward to it with the Aviators. Again, trying to get to 2-0 on the season. Salem trying to go in 2-1, and both teams looking to get their first EBC victory of the season. So now, let's turn it over to the Alliance Aviators and get you their starters. Get you set for that. Here we go. Chet Harper, their second year now as a head coach for the Alliance Aviators, and this is how it's going to go for the starters tonight. At guard, number 1, the junior, the guy who leads this team, the only starter back for Alliance this year, J.R. Jackson. At the other guard spot, 5'8" junior, number 3, Cameron Burton. A junior, 6'2", number 5, Braylon Sears. The junior, 6'3", number 12, Kavion Thomas. And their big man, the junior, 6'2", number 32, Cole Pasco. So for Alliance, Jackson, Burton, Sears, Thomas, Pasco. For Salem, Mannion, Steele, Risen, Andres, and Monroy. As they're introducing Salem right now. Again, as the players come out for Alliance, they always have the tradition here of the paper frame that they come through individually as starters. And that's what they're doing now as they're introducing their starters.
Give it up for number 5, Braylon Sears. At 6'4", protecting the rim at center.
As
He's
they're
an unstoppable on the course.
been a while since we had high school basketball here. Looking forward to another season of doing EBC girls and boys games. And don't forget Mount Union basketball as well. Speaking of, while we have a moment here as they finish the introductions, tomorrow is going to be a very big day. It starts off at noon. That's kickoff for Mount Union hosting Carnegie Mellon in round 3 of the Division III NCAA playoffs.
Make some noise for number 1,
So that game will be on, and then immediately after that, we will shift over to basketball as the Mount Union Purple Raiders are hosting Capital in an OAC matchup. So busy day coming up tomorrow on AM 1310 WDPN. You can hear it all. And again, watch it on the Q92 Sports. Listen on the Q92 Sports Facebook and YouTube channels. Looking forward to it as the introductions are done. Starting lineups have been announced. You hear the hype in this gym, Harry Fales Gymnasium, conference basketball. Ready to go as the lights come back on. And here we go. Lively crowd here tonight in the Alliance. As we're getting ready to jump it up here, high school basketball.
We are starting the game with a technical foul.
We're going to start the game with a technical foul.
Only.
But it's a
Alliance will shoot 2
team
shots.
foul only, and they'll start with Alliance shooting 2 free throws. Not sure what the technical was for, but before we do anything, technical foul. And J.R. Jackson's going to be shooting 2 free throws. That's interesting. No explanation on who it was on. They said it was a team technical foul. J.R. Jackson hits the first free throw. So, I don't think I've ever said this before, but before tip-off, it's 1-0 Alliance over Salem. J.R. Jackson coming off a 30-point game against Northwest on Tuesday. He hits them both. So, now we'll do, I guess, tip-off, or no, we won't. It'll just now be Alliance's basketball. So, no jump ball due to the technical foul, but we are underway now. Here we go. Here come the Aviators. Burton running the point to start here. Burton going to get over to the right side, get it over to Sears. Sears in the wing, back over to Pasco. Pasco picks up his dribble, and they're going to have a travel on Pasco. Turn it over and give the ball to the Salem Quakers. Alliance going to come out in full court press to start this. A lot of pressure here by Alliance to start. And here we go. Ty Mannion bringing it up over half court. Mannion, spin move. Goes over to the right side. Now going to back it up. He'll pass it. He'll get it over to Risen. Risen, and now Risen travels. So 2 early turnovers for both teams. 2-0 Alliance over Salem here. As we are underway here, 7:04 on your Friday night. Thanks for having us on. Burton running the point. Gets it out to Sears. Sears on the left wing. Goes around to pick. Sears goes inside. Puts up the jumper. Sears, it's good. He's 1 for 1. They're going to actually name that a 3. So Sears with the 3-pointer. It's 5-0 Alliance over Salem. They go down to the big man. Now kick it out. 3 on the way. Answer by Salem. Bounces around. No good by Mannion. Rebound by Thomas. Here comes Alliance. They want to push it. Deontay Steele knocked that out of bounds. It'll stay Alliance ball. Alliance will inbound it at half court. Up 5-0. 7:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Just underway. This game started with technical free throws for a team technical on Salem. There was no jump ball. Burton running point now. Handed off to J.R. Jackson. Like I said, 30 in game 1 this season. To Pasco. Over to Sears. Sears back to Pasco. Pasco wants to go inside. Nothing doing. Kicks it out. Burton goes. Gets it to J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson, top of the key. Has a pick if he wants it. Stumbles. I think we're going to have a foul. Our first foul of the night. I think that's going to be on number 25. Cletus Monroy. That's his first foul. Team's second foul. Jackson will inbound it over to Burton. Cameron Burton, the point guard. They go down low, put it up, no good. Rebound by Steele. Steele trying to push it for Salem. Gets it down to Monroy. Monroy goes up, puts it up, and puts it in. Monroy's first points of the night. Salem on the board for the first time. It's 5-2. Alliance leads Salem here on AM 1310, WDPN, Q92radiosports.com, and of course the Q92 Sports Facebook and YouTube pages. J.R. Jackson launches a three, no good. Battle for the rebound, still on the floor. Pasco picks it up for Alliance, kicks it back out. Three on the way, but it is blocked by Steele. Steele trying to go coast to coast, puts up the layup. No good, but he's fouled, and he will go to the line. Deontay Steele, lively in the passing lanes to start this first quarter. And he will go and shoot free throws. Deontay Steele, he is a junior, 6'1" guard. Got two free throws coming. First one's up. First one is good. Steele on the board for the first time. He's got one. Second free throw is up. It is good. Steele's got two. So a quick 4-0 run by Salem makes it 5-4. J.R. Jackson bringing it up now for the Aviators. Jackson to the right side, take it back to the top of the key. He'll go around with a pick. Pass over to Pasco. Pasco will launch a three from the top of the key. No good. Battle for the rebound. Goes back to Pasco. Goes in for the layup. Puts it up and puts it in. Cole Pasco's got two. Score is now 7-4. More full court pressure being put on by the Aviators. Salem trying to break it. Steele gets it over half court now. Steele gets it over to Risen. Back to Steele. Steele launches a three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Pasco has it. Here comes Alliance the other way. Burton trying to push it. Turns it over. Steele, another steal. And this time he's fouled. They're going to get... That's going to be on Pasco. That's going to be his first foul. Team second. And again, Steele very active in the passing lanes. Risen brings it up over half court. 5:11 left to go in the first quarter. 7-4, Alliance over Salem. Steele has it. They're trapping him. Pass it cross court. Pump fake. Wide open jumper on the way. No good. Missed by Mannion. Out of bounds. It'll be Alliance basketball. Good look there by Mannion, but couldn't hit it. 4:56 left to go in the first. It's 7-4. Alliance over Salem. Here comes Burton. Burton to the right side over to J.R. Jackson. Goes around to pick. J.R. looking to go inside. He does. Kicks it out to Burton. Burton goes inside. Kicks it out. They get it to Sears. Sears goes inside. Now kicks it back out to Burton. Burton goes inside. Puts up the leaner. No good. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds. They're going to say Salem basketball. So give the ball back to the Quakers. This early season EBC matchup. Alliance staying in. Full court man-to-man. Mannion has it now. Try to trap him. It's going to be a kick ball on Alliance. It'll be Salem's ball out of bounds again. Again, Alliance 1-0 on the year after a win over Northwest, 60-59. Salem 1-1 on the season, lost to Heritage Christian, and then beat Lisbon on the road on Tuesday night. They break the press. Here we go. Monroy to Risen. Extra pass down to the big man. Evan puts it up and puts it in. Evan Jones, his first bucket of the ball game. 7-6, Alliance over Salem. It's down to a 1-point lead. Burton gets over to J.R. Jackson. Pasco in the corner. Back to J.R. J.R. goes inside. Jump step. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebound by Mannion. Mannion, J.R. Jackson all over him. Passes it over. Salem's got to get it over half court. They finally do. They get it over to Risen. Risen with the pass stolen by J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson goes all the way in for the layup. He scores the scoop, the steal, and the score. He's got 4. 9-6 Alliance over Salem here on AM 1310 WDPN. Quakers come back down. They're being trapped. They get it down to Risen in the corner. They go down low. Now it's stolen by Pasco. Pasco's going to hand it over to Sears. Here comes Braylon Sears the other way. Sears to J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson over to Burton. Burton being patient on the left side. Burton now coming up. Has a pick if he wants it. Goes to the right side. Gets it over to Sears. Sears back to Burton on the right wing. 9-6 Alliance over Salem. Burton tries to get Sears cut into the hole. Now they pass it up. Shot up by Thomas. No good. Rebound by Salem. Here they come the other way. Mannion over half court. Kicks it out. Mannion gets the ball back. Shoots the jumper. Bounces around. No good. Rebound by Burton. Here come the Aviators the other way. Burton over half court. Goes around a pick. Burton pull-up jumper. It is no good. Rebound, though. Put back up and put back in by Kavion Thomas. He's got 2. 11-6. Alliance over Salem here on AM 1310 WDPN. Of subs for both teams will be coming in at the next stoppage of play. 2:19 here in the first quarter. Evan Jones has it to steal. Hits a jumper. No good. Rebound by J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson ahead to Burton, who's ahead of everybody. Burton goes in for the layup. And Burton's first points of the ball game. And it's 13-6, and we have a timeout on the floor by Salem. 2:07 left to go here in the first quarter. Your score, 13-6. The Aviators on top. This is high school basketball here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, man, good to see you. What brings you out here today?
Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
We are back out of the timeout. Salem will have the basketball now. And here they come trying to break the press. They do this time. They get it down. And they go down low. The big man kick it out to Steele. Thought about a three. Now he'll kick it out to number 10, Chase Valerio, who's into the ball game for the first time. Valerio off the bench, gets it down to the big man, Evan, who puts it up, and Evan Jones scores again. Evan Jones has 4. It's 13-8 going in. Oh, a big block now by Evan Jones. Swatted out of bounds, the big man. It'll be Alliance ball still. They'll inbound it underneath their hoop. The ball game now for Alliance is Cash Brisker is now in, the sophomore. He's checked in, along with number 11, Samuel Hayes, is in for the Aviators as well. Jackson tries to go inside, pump fakes, turns around, puts up the jumper, rolls around, and falls in. J.R. Jackson's got 6. 15-8, Alliance over Salem. Steele goes all the way for Salem, puts up the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, put up and put in right off the bench and into the scoring is Chase Valerio. He's got 2. It's 15-10. Alliance on top of Salem here on AM 1310 WDPN. Brisker now running point. Brisker takes over to J.R. Jackson on the right wing. Jackson will back it up. Now Jackson will think about a 3, shoot a 3, no good. Rebound by Evan Jones for Salem. Here they come the other way. Steele takes it over half court. Passes it over to Risen. Risen to Valerio. Back to Risen. They'll go to the other side to Steele. Steele tries to go down to the big man, Evan Jones. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Salem basketball as Pasco's going to come back into the game for Alliance. And Kavion Thomas will sit down. Ty Mannion and Monroy come back in. Evan Jones going to sit down for the first time tonight. And Chase Valerio will sit down as well. I was actually going to say that ball was out on Alliance, so Salem basketball, they'll kick it in. Mannion looking for somewhere to go with it. Almost stolen away by Burton. Now he has the steal. Burton with it. Almost loses it. Pasco saves it. Burton gets it back. Burton now on the right wing. 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Alliance up 15-10. Burton to the left side gets it over to Brisker. Brisker kicks it back to Pasco, top of the key, over to Burton on the right wing. And what do we have? We have a foul on the floor. Who's it going to be on?
Also Salem's number 25, Cletus
It's going to be on Cletus Monroy. It's going to be his second foul of the first quarter. That's 2 already for him. He's going to have to sit down. And Salem will put back in Valerio. So 2 first quarter fouls for Cletus Monroy. Will put him on the bench for the rest of the first quarter, which only has 20 seconds left. J.R. Jackson now. So Lions can, if they want, hold for the last shot of the quarter. Jackson pointing things out on the right wing. 10 seconds now. We'll see if he comes for a pick. No pick, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way, and good by Samuel Hayes off the bench. 18-10. Alliance on top of Salem. They throw up a half-court shot at the end of the first quarter. It falls no good. We played 1 quarter of basketball, wrong sport. And Alliance is up 18-10. This is high school basketball here on AM 1310 at WDPN.
Go back and relive all the action with Q92 Sports on SoundCloud. Whether it's high school or University of Mount Union football and basketball, we've got you covered from 2016 through today. Catch every thrilling game and heart-pounding moment anytime you want. Q92 Sports is your go-to for local sports action. Find us on SoundCloud at Q92 Radio, and don't forget to stream all of our games live on Friday night at Q92Radiosports.com.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
We've played 1 quarter of basketball, and the score is 18-10. Alliance over Salem. As teams are coming back on the court now to start the second quarter. And Salem will start with the basketball, down 8. Here they come over half court. Back into the ball game now. Ty Mannion has the basketball, being chased by Henry Scheibel, who's in the ball game for the first time now for the Aviators. 22, Andrew Beck is in the game for the first time for Salem as well. Beck wanted it down low. The ball is tipped, goes out of bounds, so it's going to stay Salem basketball as they'll inbound it. Rising to shoot it in for the Quakers. Gets the ball, waiting. He's got to get it in. Finally does to the big man, Evan Jones. Evan Jones, nice pass to Steele, cutting to the hoop. And Steele gets it in. Steele's got 4. And it's 18-12. Alliance on top of Salem here for the Aviators. Brisker still out there to Pasco. Pasco puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Beck. Back come the Quakers. Steele over half court. Goes to the left side. We're going to have a foul. I think it's going to be on Brisker. It is on Cash Brisker. That's his first. Into the ball game now for Salem. The junior guard, number 12, Gavin Colbert, in for the first time tonight as they'll sit down back. Shot on the way, no good by Salem. Alliance with the rebound. Brisker already over half court into the offense on the right wing. Brisker being patient with it. Being checked by Ty Mannion. They go down to Pasco. To Cash, he'll shoot the 3, misses everything. Battle for the rebound. Who's got it? Salem has it, or Alliance gets it back. J.R. Jackson goes down to Cash. Brisker has it, and he's fouled. We'll see who that's on. It's going to be on Deontay Steele. That's his first of the ball game. So Alliance inbounds it, and it's stolen away by Steele. Another steal. Who gets it ahead. Jumper on the way for the Quakers. Misses everything. No good. Alliance with it. They get it back. Scheibel has the basketball. Almost stolen away. But Cash Brisker saves it. Here they go to J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson. Spin move. Dribble. Fadeaway jumper. Oh, man, that was pretty. J.R. Jackson. 2 more. He's got 8. It's 20-12. Alliance on top of Salem. And Alliance more of that full court pressure. Salem breaks it this time. going up and going in for the layup, and a smooth one at that is Ty Mannion. That's his first bucket of the ball game, 20-14. Alliance on top of Salem. 5:58 left to go here in the first half. Brisker on the right wing. Puts up the leaner, no good. Rebound though, put up and put in. Samuel Hayes, he's got 5 off the bench for the Aviators, 22-14. They're on top. Risen bringing it up for Salem. Risen with it, picked up his dribble, needs help. Someone's got a flash to him. He gets to the big man, Evan Jones. Evan Jones gets it over to Colbert. Colbert looking for somewhere to go with it. Back to Evan Jones, looked for Colbert underneath the hoop. Turns it over though. Here comes Alliance the other way. J.R. Jackson over half court. J.R. Jackson goes inside, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound by Pasco. He's got it and saves it to Cash Brisker. Brisker back to Pasco. He'll put up the jumper. No good. Rebound by Steele. Oh, now it goes. Okay, knocked out of bounds, but a last touch by Alliance. As subs coming in. Jack Andres coming back in for Salem.
Salem substitution number 11.
Gavin Colbert will sit down. Into the ball game for the first time for Alliance tonight, number 2, Tajay Nicholson. As J.R. Jackson will sit down for the first time tonight, and he'll sit down with Alliance up 22-14. Here comes Salem walking it up. Risen. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Risen over to Andres. Andres on the left wing. Picks up his dribble. Tries to get it to the big man, Evan Jones. Top of the key, he does. Now he gets it back over to Ty Mannion. Mannion puts up a tough jumper. No good. Rebound by Nicholson. Here comes Alliance the other way. Scheibel will bring it up. Scheibel looking to go inside. Goes inside. Throws up the layup. No good. Rebound by Andres. And here comes Salem the other way. Risen close to half court. Better be careful. Gets it over to Andres. Andres wanted to go in the corner. Nothing doing. Gets over to Steele. Steele's going to launch a three. No good. Rebound by Nicholson. Now the ball stripped away. He gets it back. Burton back out there for Alliance. Here comes Burton pressing the action. Burton in the corner. Three up on the way and missed by Scheibel. Rebound, though, they keep it. There's another jumper on the way, and that is good by Samuel Hayes, who's got 7 points off the bench. 24-14, now a 10-point lead for the Aviators. Here comes Salem. Evan Jones, the big man, runs the court, goes down. He's got 6. That makes it 24-16. That ends the run here. Back to an 8-point lead. Burton walking it up. 3:43 left to go in the first half. Another jumper on the way. No good. Rebound, though. Battled for. Who's got it? Pasco on the floor with it. Tries to get it to Nicholson. They're still fighting for the basketball. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with Alliance. A lot of action there after that miss by Scheibel. J.R. Jackson back in. Sears back in. Hayes will sit down. Scheibel will sit down. How about Hayes? 7 points off the bench for the Aviators. As the Aviators will inbound it. Burton will shoot it in. Burton's got to get it in. They get it back to him. Here he goes. Top of the key, picks up his dribble, goes over to the right wing. They go down to the big man, puts it up. That's no good by Thomas. Battle for the rebound. We're going to have a foul as Nicholson went up for it, fell down hard. Threw that foul's on. Alliance will shoot it in. Burton looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it over to Kavion Thomas. Back to J.R. Jackson, who's back in the game. J.R. Jackson goes in, makes the extra pass. It is good. Thomas now has 4. Back to a 10-point lead for the Aviators, up 26-16. Here comes Salem the other way. Ty Mannion. I think they're going to get Braylon Sears for the foul. That's Sears first. Team second. That's for Salem. Risen coming back in. He's going to come in for Ty Mannion. Jack Andres will come in and shoot the ball in for Salem to Risen. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Alliance up 26-16. Andres with the 3 on the way. No good. Missed it, but Steele gets the rebound, puts it back in. No good there. Rebound by Thomas. Thomas to J.R. Jackson. They're already on the other side of the court. J.R. Jackson goes in, loses the basketball. We're going to have white ball as it was knocked away by Salem, but as they went to grab it, they stepped out of bounds. Alliance basketball under their hoop, 2:47 left to go. First half, 26-16. Burton to shoot it in. Burton gets it in to Nicholson. Burton gets it right back from Nicholson. Now he'll get him set in the offense. Burton, 2:40 left to go. Alliance up by 10, 26-16. Burton goes around a pick by Nicholson. Burton now passes it to J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson goes inside, kicks it back to Burton. Burton drives in, puts up a shot, no good. A rebound by Salem. That is Beck with the rebound, who gets it to Risen. Risen brings it up over half court. Risen kicks it back over to Beck. Back to Risen on the right wing. Risen patient, wait now, put it on the floor. Pull it back. He's calling for a pick. He's at the top of the key now. Risen kicks it over, hands it off to Andres. Andres being patient as well. Salem being very slow and deliberate on offense here. Try to go down low to Beck. Stolen away by Alliance. Here comes J.R. Jackson. J.R. goes all the way in, puts up the shot. It's good, and we have a foul as well. J.R. Jackson now with 10 and 1 coming at the free throw line. That was on Steele. That's his second. And J.R. Jackson will be shooting a free throw, looking for his 11th point of the ballgame. So Steele's got 2 fouls. Evan Jones back in for Salem. Valerio back in for Salem. Steele sits down with those fouls. There's J.R. Jackson coming up with the free throw. It is good. So J.R. Jackson's got 11. And now a 13-point lead for Alliance over Salem. How about that? Salem goes down the other end, almost stolen. Beck saves it for the Quakers. Gets it over to Mannion. Mannion goes inside. Now he's hit. The ball's loose. Alliance has it. Here come the Aviators. Down on the other end by himself is Sears for the layup. Sears with 5. Boy, does Alliance want to push the tempo of basketball this season. Again, only one starter back on this team. And that's J.R. Jackson. They're now up 31-16 over Salem. Mannion goes around to pick. Nowhere to go. Looking to pass it to someone. Gets it to Beck. Beck kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. It is good. Nice shot there by Valerio. He's got 5, and they needed that. That ends the run. Makes it 31-19. Coming up on a minute left to go in the first half. Stolen away by Risen for Salem. Oh, and they turned it over on the pass. He tried to get it ahead to Valerio, but it went off his hands and out of bounds. Back to Alliance basketball. 56 seconds left to go here in the first half. An EBC Eastern Buckeye Conference early season matchup. The Quakers and the Aviators going at it here at Harry Fales Gymnasium. And Alliance has led the entire way so far, and they're up 31-19 with 45 seconds left. Burton tries to go down low. That's stolen away, though, by Ty Mannion for Salem. Oh, he loses it. Burton steals it back. Here comes Burton the other way for Alliance. It's 1-on-4. He don't care. Kicks it off. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Burton. Saves it for Alliance. Kicks it over to Sears. Puts up the shot. It bounces around. No good. Rebound by Salem. Here comes Ty Mannion. 18 seconds left. Mannion goes inside, throws up a tough shot. That was a good one. Ty Mannion took it hard to the hole, got it in there with 10 seconds left. 31-21. 5 left to go. Here comes J.R. Jackson with 4. 3. Three-pointer on the way. J.R. Jackson, no good. And that's how the first half ends. We played 2 quarters of basketball. And our score is Alliance 31, Salem 21. We are going to take a break, send it back to our AM 1310 WDPN studios. Jeff Mears has a news break for you. We're going to come back, get you from some area scores from around Stark County, and we'll get you set for the second half of action. But after 2 quarters of basketball, 31-21, Alliance on top of Salem. This is high school basketball right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Of all the ways to get ahead in life, we're one of them. And we're legal. The John Tesh Radio Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears for this halftime edition of AM 1310 WDPN News. A Canton man who assaulted a school bus driver has been sentenced to 3 years probation and 100 hours of community service. 30-year-old Jeremiah Jackson was sentenced by Stark County Common Pleas Judge Taryn Heath. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of assault November 26th. As part of a plea agreement, a count of inducing panic was dropped. The incident occurred September 4th on Daleford Avenue Northeast. Jackson got onto a Plain local schools bus without permission and repeatedly punched the driver. He also yelled at children still on board. Jackson was upset because his son was crying after getting off the bus. A man is jailed on charges resulting from a shooting in Canton. 22-year-old Taj Miller of Canton was arrested following the incident in the 800 block of McGregor Avenue Northwest. Canton police responded to the address around 10:20 Thursday night. A 22-year-old man and a 15-year-old girl were each shot in the leg. They were transported to Mercy Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A motive and other details of the shooting were not immediately available. Miller is in the Stark County Jail on charges of felonious assault, vandalism, and weapons charges. An investigation continues. The Ohio Senate Republican Caucus will accept applications to fill the seat of Kirk Schuring. The 29th District State Senator died November 22nd. Applications will be accepted until 4 p.m. December 20th. The 29th District includes most of Stark County, including Canton, Alliance, Canal, Fulton, Louisville, Massillon, and North Canton. The individual appointed would serve the remainder of Schuring's term, which ends in December 2026. They should intend to seek the position as an incumbent in the November 2026 election. An intersection in Navarre is open to traffic following about $1 million in improvements. A ribbon-cutting ceremony took place this morning at Sterilite Street Northeast and Full Street Southwest. Elected officials and business leaders were on hand. Upgrades of the intersection were necessary due to incoming and outgoing traffic at nearby facilities for Tractor Supply Company and Hendrickson. Improvements include a new traffic light, turning lane, and road resurfacing. The project was partly paid for with a tax increment financing agreement. The remainder was covered by Stark County, the city of Massillon, and the village of Navarre. Salem police say an investigation of a possible firearm on school property ended when they determined it was a toy gun. Officers were called to Southeast Elementary this morning. In a Facebook post, the department says all students and staff are safe. They add there was no threat to the school community. The former chief of the Liverpool Township Police Department is charged with domestic violence. 51-year-old Jason Jackson was arraigned on the misdemeanor count Thursday in Columbiana County Municipal Court. A pretrial hearing is scheduled for December 19th. Jackson was arrested after an alleged domestic incident Wednesday morning. Liverpool Township officers responded to a reported fight at his home. A woman accused Jackson of choking her and giving her a bloody nose. He reportedly said they had been drinking. Jackson was chief for several years before leaving law enforcement in early 2022. He was released from jail after posting bond. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We've posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Youngstown police say a woman died of injuries suffered in a stabbing that occurred nearly 3 months ago. On September 10th, the victim was stabbed by a man at a Dollar General store on Belmont Avenue. The suspect, identified as 50-year-old Shane Lindeman, also stabbed himself. One of the responding officers shot and killed Lindeman. The woman, whose name has not been released, succumbed to her injuries sometime within the last month. Police say she and Lindeman had a relationship at one time, but the circumstances of their encounter at the store remain unclear. The shooting is under investigation by the Ohio BCI. The Mahoning County Prosecutor's Office will not file charges against a Youngstown police officer who shot a suspect to death. 27-year-old Matthew O'Malley died at St. Elizabeth Health Center June 14th, about 12 hours after being shot. Police were called to a Maryland Avenue home for a domestic violence situation. The prosecutor's office declined to charge the officer after considering evidence from an investigation by the Ohio BCI. The officer has not been named. An arraignment is scheduled Wednesday for a Trumbull County Sheriff's deputy charged with OVI and assured cleared distance. John Hughes will appear in Trumbull County Central District Court. The Highway Patrol filed the charges in connection with an incident that allegedly occurred December 3rd. Troopers continue to investigate, and the Sheriff's Office is conducting an internal probe. Hughes has been placed on paid administrative leave. We'll return you courtside for the second half of tonight's game, right after the forecast from News 5 meteorologist Mark Johnson. From the AM 1310 WDPN newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears.
Overnight tonight, a mainly cloudy sky with a low of 21. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of AM 1310 WDPN News. A Canton man who assaulted a school bus driver has been sentenced to 3 years probation and 100 hours of community service. 30-year-old Jeremiah Jackson was sentenced by Stark County Common Pleas Judge Taryn Heath. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of assault November 26th. As part of a plea agreement, a count of inducing panic was dropped. The incident occurred September 4th on Daleford Avenue Northeast. Jackson got onto a Plain local schools bus without permission and repeatedly punched the driver. He also yelled at children still on board. Jackson was upset because his son was crying after getting off the bus. A man is jailed on charges resulting from a shooting in Canton. 22-year-old Taj Miller of Canton was arrested following the incident in the 800 block of McGregor Avenue Northwest. Canton police responded to the address around 10:20 Thursday night. A 22-year-old man and a 15-year-old girl were each shot in the leg. They were transported to Mercy Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A motive and other details of the shooting were not immediately available. Miller is in the Stark County Jail on charges of felonious assault, vandalism, and weapons charges. An investigation continues. The Ohio Senate Republican Caucus will accept applications to fill the seat of Kirk Schuring. The 29th District State Senator died November 22nd. Applications will be accepted until 4 p.m. December 20th. The 29th District includes most of Stark County, including Canton, Alliance, Canal, Fulton, Louisville, Massillon, and North Canton. The individual appointed would serve the remainder of Schuring's term, which ends in December 2026. They should intend to seek the position as an incumbent in the November 2026 election. An intersection in Navarre is open to traffic following about $1 million in improvements. A ribbon-cutting ceremony took place this morning at Sterilite Street Northeast and Full Street Southwest. Elected officials and business leaders were on hand. Upgrades of the intersection were necessary due to incoming and outgoing traffic at nearby facilities for Tractor Supply Company and Hendrickson. Improvements include a new traffic light, turning lane, and road resurfacing. The project was partly paid for with a tax increment financing agreement. The remainder was covered by Stark County, the city of Massillon, and the village of Navarre. Salem police say an investigation of a possible firearm on school property ended when they determined it was a toy gun. Officers were called to Southeast Elementary this morning. In a Facebook post, the department says all students and staff are safe. They add there was no threat to the school community. The former chief of the Liverpool Township Police Department is charged with domestic violence. 51-year-old Jason Jackson was arraigned on the misdemeanor count Thursday in Columbiana County Municipal Court. A pretrial hearing is scheduled for December 19th. Jackson was arrested after an alleged domestic incident Wednesday morning. Liverpool Township officers responded to a reported fight at his home. A woman accused Jackson of choking her and giving her a bloody nose. He reportedly said they had been drinking. Jackson was chief for several years before leaving law enforcement in early 2022. He was released from jail after posting bond. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We've posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Youngstown police say a woman died of injuries suffered in a stabbing that occurred nearly 3 months ago. On September 10th, the victim was stabbed by a man at a Dollar General store on Belmont Avenue. The suspect, identified as 50-year-old Shane Lindeman, also stabbed himself. One of the responding officers shot and killed Lindeman. The woman, whose name has not been released, succumbed to her injuries sometime within the last month. Police say she and Lindeman had a relationship at one time, but the circumstances of their encounter at the store remain unclear. The shooting.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
And we are back here at the start of the second half. Alliance has it, and they're up 10, 31-21 here on AM 1310 WDPN. J.R. Jackson has it now. Alliance now going right to left this quarter. J.R. Jackson kicks it in and kicks it out. Here comes Burton driving inside. Kicks it out to his big man. Jumper up, no good by Thomas. Rebound by Burton. Burton pushed out of bounds, but gets it to Sears, who goes up inside. Boy, he was hammered in the face as he went up there. Foul on the floor. And the Aviators will shoot it in. Here comes J.R. Jackson. Has it. Goes around a Pasco pick. J.R. Jackson kicks it to Pasco in the corner. Pasco picks it up, gets it over to Burton. To Sears. Sears will throw up the jumper. Bounces around. No good. Rebound by Evan Jones for Salem. And here comes Salem the other way. Colin Risen has the basketball. They're going left to right this quarter. Gets it over to Mannion. Mannion had 4 points in the first half. Mannion tries to go down low to Monroy, who had to sit with foul trouble most of the first half. Ball loose on the floor. Everybody's scrambling for it. And Salem gets it, and they'll call a quick timeout. So timeout by Salem. They'll have the basketball. We're going to take a timeout as well. This is high school basketball. Alliance up 31-21 over Salem here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, man, good to see you. What brings you out here today?
Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
And we are back. Timeout over. Salem has possession. They will kick it in underneath their hoop. They get it in to Mannion. Mannion trying to go inside. Puts up the jumper. No good. Evan Jones battles for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay Alliance basketball. 6:39 left to go here. Our first high school basketball broadcast of the season. It's an EBC matchup, Quakers and Aviators here. Harry Fales Gymnasium and Alliance. The Aviators have led the entire game. They're up 10 right now. Salem kicks it in to their big man, Evan Jones. Jones tries to go down low to Risen, cut into the hole, puts it up, puts it in. Risen's first bucket of the ball game. J.R. Jackson already on the other end, puts up a jumper, no good. Risen with the rebound. Here comes Salem. Mannion has it now. He'll hold it, let everyone get cross half court. Now they'll get into their set. Mannion being checked by J.R. Jackson. Mannion picks up his dribble. Got to get it to Risen. He does. Here comes Risen. Kicks it down low to Monroy. Monroy has it knocked away. Alliance has it now. Burton with the steal. Now loose ball again. Steele takes it back for Salem. Boy, Deontay Steele's been great in the passing lanes for the Quakers tonight. Risen has it to Monroy. Down to Jones, the big man. Evan Jones wants to go to work. Puts up the turnaround jumper. It is good. Evan Jones has 8 and a 4-0 run to start the second half. 31-25. Salem trying to chip away at that lead the Aviators have. 5:39 left to go. Burton turns. Hands it off to Sears. Pasco has it. Pasco back to J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson goes inside, draws the foul on the floor. See who they give that to as the Lions about to do a damn line change. They're about to have 5 new players come in at the next stoppage. I don't know if this is a foul's going to be on Risen. It's his first. So 5 new players for the Aviators. I don't know if Coach Harper is making a statement. They're not even sitting down. He's talking to all 5 of them right now, and he's got them standing as the Lions is about to inbound the ball with 5 new starters. So Coach Harper. The Lions inbounds the ball, puts it up, no good. Here comes Salem the other way. It's Coach Harper making a statement with that timeout. Steele goes all the way in, puts it up, no good. Blocked out of bounds. Channing Jellison, the block there. So now into the ball game is Jellison, Scheibel, Brisker, Hayes, and Nicholson are all in now for the Aviators. 5 new players in. And here comes Salem. As Brisker tried to knock that pass away, it goes out of bounds, but it'll stay Salem basketball. (31-25). Salem to inbound the ball. They are down by 6. Steele with a 3 on the way, wide open, no good. Rebound by Alliance. Here they come the other way. Brisker trying to push the effort. Over half court already. Brisker now will slow down and get him into their set. Brisker hands it off to Scheibel. Now they get it to Samuel Hayes, who had 7 points off the bench for Alliance. Nicholson goes in for the layup. It is up and good. Tajay Nicholson's first points of the night. 33-25. Salem trails Alliance. Salem has it back the other way. You get it down to Evan Jones. The big man goes up, no good, but he is fouled, and he will go to the line and shoot 2. Evan Jones, the 6'7" forward, the senior. He is their leading scorer tonight.
His first, team's first.
As he will go to the free throw line. Jones, first free throw attempt is up. No good. Goes halfway in and comes out. Score remains 33-25. Second free throw attempt coming up for Salem. Evan Jones. It's that one, so Evan Jones scores again. Give him 9 on the night for Salem. That makes it 33-26. It is a 7-point lead for the Aviators, who have led this entire game thus far. But plenty of basketball left. Alliance inbounds it. Now Salem putting on some pressure, but a foul. I think they're going to get Monroy on that. That is on Monroy. His third, team's third. Lions has the ball. Launching a 3 was Channing Jellison. Battle for the rebound. Ellison's trying to get it back. What are we going to have? A foul on the floor, and then we're going to say out of bounds Salem basketball. 33-26. Alliance on top of Salem here. High school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN. Also live at Q92radiosports.com. And the audio streaming live at Q92 Sports Facebook and our YouTube page. Steele takes it all the way. Throws up the shot. No good, but he is fouled. And Deontay Steele will go to the line to shoot 2. Steele with 4 points on the night. A few steals as well.
Number 10, Channing Jellison, his second, team's third.
Steele at the free throw line. First shot is up. Misses it. No good. 2 missed free throws in this third quarter. Steele's second free throw up, and it's good. Steele has 5 now. 33-27, back down to a 6-point lead for the Aviators. Aviators still playing with all 5 starters sitting down right now. Cash Brisker has the ball, goes over the right wing, gets it over to Jellison. Jellison wants to go inside, goes inside, falls down. We're going to have a foul on Salem. That's going to be on the big man, Evan Jones, I believe. It is on Jones. That's Evan Jones first, so no real foul trouble for Evan Jones yet. Brisker will throw it in for the Aviators. Gets it down low, gets it up, shot no good, missed by Hayes, rebound by Salem. Now a battle for it. We're going to have a jump ball? Oh, we're going to have a foul. So not a jump ball. They're going to get Jellison with a hold, and it'll be Salem's basketball. 3:54 left to go here in the third quarter. 33-27. Alliance on top. That's actually going to put them in the penalty, so they'll be on the line. Andrew Beck will now shoot free throws. So Salem using free throws to try to chip away at this lead here. They've been splitting the pairs, though. Beck gets that first one, though. Andrew Beck, the senior, with his first point of the ball game. That makes it 33-28. J.R. Jackson now back in for Alliance, and they'll sit down Jellison. Now the officials over the scorer's table trying to make sure they got something right here. Think they got it now. All right, not sure what's happening. Right now they're sending both teams to the benches, and the three officials are talking over. I'm not sure if they made an error and the scorer's table made them aware of it. But all three officials huddled up, and now they're going to go back over to the scorer's table. And they're calling both coaches over. So they're explaining to both coaches, Coach Andres and Coach Harper, what happened. All right, so whatever happened, neither coach was upset after they got it explained. So they're going to erase that field goal, that free throw, and then just give Salem the basketball, maybe. Waiting to see if the public address announcer says what happened. They're not going to. So the free throw counts, it looks like. But now Salem has the basketball. And here we go. Wish the public address announcer would have said what the officials decided. Like I said, neither coach was upset about it. Salem has the ball. They are down by 6. Risen has it, top of the key. Risen looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. Gets it down to Becker, goes down low, puts it up, no good, misses the layup, rebound by Brisker. And here comes Hayes for the Aviators. Hayes. Deep pass, gets it across court for a 3 on the way and missed by Scheibel. Rebound by Salem. Here they come the other way. Mannion over to Steele. Steele to Evan Jones. To the other side, gets it over to Risen. To Steele, who launches a 3 with no fear and hits it. Three-pointer by Steele. He's got 8, and hey, it's 33-30, and the Alliance Aviators want to call a timeout now with 2:59 left to go in the third quarter. Timeout Aviators. Salem making a run. They've cut the lead down to 3. This is high school basketball right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey everyone, it's Rex Combs, Rex in the Morning on AM 1310, inviting you to tune in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for unforgettable favorites, music news, and more. With myself, Clint Marshall on News and Sports, and Mark Johnson from News 5 giving us the weather forecast. Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m., Rex in the Morning, it's all about the music right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, and we are back. Timeout over. Aviators back on the court. They'll have the basketball now. Salem going to go to some full court man-to-man. J.R. Jackson bringing it up for the Aviators. Jackson gets over to Scheibel. Scheibel over to Cash Brisker. Brisker at the top of the key will get them into their offense. Jackson has it on the right wing, back to Brisker. Brisker hand it back to J.R. Jackson. They'll set it up here. Jackson to Brisker. Jackson now has it in the corner. Jackson looking to attack. He does. Pump fakes, puts it up. Jumper rolls around. No good. A rebound by Nicholson. Nicholson gets it back to Scheibel. Scheibel back to Jackson to Scheibel. Scheibel thought about the three. Now put it on the floor. They tried to get Brisker cut into the hole. Didn't work. Nicholson gets the basketball back. Throws it up and good. Nicholson with a three. He's got 5 off the bench. 36-30. Aviators on top with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And we're going to have a travel on Salem. Turn it over. Burton back in for Salem. Pasco back in. For Alliance. Pasco back in for the Aviators. Scheibel and Nicholson will sit down. So Burton, Brisker, Jackson, Hayes, and Pasco, the 5 out there for the Aviators now. Brisker kicks it out to Burton. Burton goes inside. He is fouled. Foul's going to be on Risen. That's Risen's second. Team's fifth foul.
5.
That's the 5th foul. So now that'll put them in the penalty, and now Burton will be on the line to shoot free throws as the public address announcer. Had to say that loudly so the officials would hear it. Burton's free throw is up. Oh, that was funny. It's good. Burton has 3 points in the ball game. Second one's up and good. Burton 2 free throws. He's got 4. It's 38-30. Alliance over Salem. Here come the Quakers. Risen. Over to Mannion. Puts it up. Rolls around. No good. Ooh, that's going to be a foul on Evan Jones, and a hard foul on Evan Jones. He came over and hit Brisker down. We're going to go shoot free throws on the other side with Brisker. 1:38 left to go in the third. Alliance and Salem. Early season EBC matchup. And Brisker will shoot free throws. He'll shoot 2. Brisker's first one, no good. Misses the free throw. He's got one more coming. Brisker's second free throw is good. Brisker's first point of the ball game. As the officials in the scorers table talking again, there's been a little disconnect between the officials tonight and the scorers table. 39-30. Alliance has a lead back to 9 after Salem cut it down to 3 this quarter. 39-30. They go down. Beck has it for Salem down low. Bangs it up, puts it in. Beck has 2. Now he's got 3 on the night. 39-32. Brisker has it for the Aviators on the right wing. Tries to go inside. Picks up his dribble. And what do we have? A jump ball. Possession arrow says. Possession arrow is off at the scorer's table. Okay, it's back on now, so it'll be Salem's basketball. Now they got it back on. They had it off. All right, here comes Salem to inbound it. They kick it in. Steele has it for Salem. 1:10 left to go in the third. Steele picks up his dribble. Someone's got to help, but they're going to have a travel on Steele. Turn the ball over. Give it back to the Alliance Aviators. Jackson to Brisker. Brisker on the right wing. Brisker goes down low to Hayes. Bounces off him, but get to Burton to J.R. Jackson. Thought about the three, goes inside, attacks, puts it up, rolls around, no good. A rebound by Salem. Here they come the other way. Here comes Mannion. Passes it down to Steele. Steele throws up a shot, no good. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say who's basketball. Stays with Salem with 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 39-32. Aviators on top of Salem. They kick it down to Evan Jones. The big man puts it up and puts it in. Jones, he now has 11, 39-34, down to a 5-point lead. Burton to J.R. Jackson. Over to Hayes. Hayes on the right wing gets it back to Brisker. Brisker goes all the way in, attacks the hole. No good, though. Rebound by Steele. Stolen back by Hayes. Hayes goes in. Euro step, throws it up. No good. But he'll go to the line and shoot two. Good steal back there by Hayes. Hayes will shoot free throws. First free throw attempt is good. Hayes now with 8 in the ball game. Looking for his 9th point off the bench. And he hits that one. So 9 for Hayes, 41-34. Here come the Quakers with 2 seconds left. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Hayes. That's it. We played 3 quarters of basketball. And your score, 41-34. Alliance on top of Salem. This is high school basketball here on AM 1310 WDPN.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Keeping Alliance entertained and informed for over a half a century. AM 1310 WDPN Alliance.
We are back here. Harry Fales Gymnasium, home of the Aviators, where they have led so far every second of this ball game. They are up right now 41-34 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Salem got it down to a 3-point deficit middle of the third quarter, but Alliance got it back. And now it's down to a 6-point lead. So Salem's got some work to do, but 8 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. Alliance will start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. Thanks for having us on tonight. AM 1310 WDPN, of course. Q92radiosports.com, and you can also. As Hayes pulls up with the jumper, rolls around, no good, run by Salem. Listen to the games now on Q92 Sports YouTube and Facebook page. Rising goes all the way for Salem. And it is blocked out of bounds by Hayes. Salem will shoot it in. They have it right now, and Mannion dribbling all over the place. Now he'll bring it back out and reset the offense. And they turn the ball over with too much dribbling. Alliance basketball. Shot up and in for the Aviators, and that's Hayes again, who's having a heck of a game off the bench. He's got 11, and he has a chance to get his 12th point off the bench. Hits the free throw. 44-34, back to a 10-point game. Rising has it for Salem. Puts it up, rolls around. Oh, it went halfway down and came out. Rebound by Alliance. Here they come the other way. Brisker puts up the shot. That is blocked out of bounds by Ty Mannion, who goes up with the swat. Burton will shoot it in for Alliance, up 44-34 with 6:53 left to go in this basketball game. They try to get into Pasco's back in the game. Is it tipped? They say no, it wasn't. It'll just be Salem basketball. Salem got to make a run here soon. The lead back up to 10. Like I said, in the third quarter, they got it down to 3, but that's as close as they've gotten. Here comes Mannion over half court for Salem. Mannion checked by Burton, gets over to Risen on the wing, left wing. Now Risen puts it on the floor, bring it over to the right side. Get it over to Steele. Steele back to Risen. They go over to Mannion. Mannion to Monroy in the corner. Monroy puts it on the floor. Mannion or Monroy almost loses, but they're going to get a foul on Hayes. Hayes' second foul. Salem will inbound it. They get into Steele. Steele, good pass down to Evan Jones. Evan Jones wants to go to work. Had it stolen. Saved, though, by Mannion. Mannion now just shoot a three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Salem. Alliance basketball. Comes J.R. Jackson for the Aviators. Jackson goes inside, kicks it out. Up open three for Hayes, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's taken by Mannion. Here come the Quakers the other way. Mannion to Steele. Steele over to Risen. Steele has it in the corner. Back over to Risen. Risen gets it over to Mannion. Here comes Monroy. Goes up, throws up the tough shot. No good, but he draws the foul. And Monroy will go and shoot free throws.
Number 11, Samuel Hayes. His third, team second.
Monroy at the free throw line. Misses the first one. Salem's been splitting free throws all night. Hayes will sit down now as Sears comes back in for Alliance. Monroy's second free throw hits that one. So Monroy, that's his third point of the ball game. That makes it 44-35. 9-point lead, 5:36 left to go in the ball game. Cash Brisker has a point right now. Reach in foul on number 11, Jack Andres. That's his first. Team second. Brisker will send it back in for the Aviators. 5:30 left to go in the ball game. They're up 44-35. Burton has it. Burton over to Brisker on the right wing. Brisker goes down, gets it to Sears, who's back in the game. Back to Pasco, puts up the shot. Pasco's shot is good. He's got 4. 46-35, 11-point lead for the Aviators. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Salem's got to get a run going here. Steele goes inside, spin move, up and under, puts up the shot. That was a tough shot there, and a good one by Steele. Give him 10, and we have a timeout on the floor with exactly 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. It's a full timeout. Your score, 46-37, Alliance over Salem. This is high school basketball on AM 1310 WDPN.
Of all the ways to get ahead in life, we're one of them. And we're legal. The John Tesh Radio Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
Back here at Harry Fales Gymnasium in Alliance, where the Aviators have led since the opening tip of this ball game, and they are up 46-37. There's exactly 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. It's Salem's basketball. The Quakers got some work to do as they find themselves down, like I said, 46-37. Alliance basketball. Salem going to have some full court man-to-man pressure here. Brisker has it to Burton. Burton going to beat the press very quickly. Already over half court. Gets over. Sears launches a three. No good. Rebound by Salem. Here they come the other way. Risen bringing it up. 4:50 left to go in the game. Risen to Steele. Steele back to Risen. Risen to Andres. Gets it over to Monroy. Monroy goes inside. Throws up the shot. I don't know how that rolled in. That somehow bounced in. Well done, Monroy. He's got 5. 46-39, down to a 7-point lead. Brisker has it. 4:27 left to go in the ball game. Cash Brisker being checked by Risen. Brisker goes by him. Goes inside now. Will pull it back out and reset the offense. Brisker has a pick coming from Pasco if he wants it. Gets it to Burton. Burton to Pasco. Pasco looking. He gets it back to Brisker, and Alliance will reset now under 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Alliance up 46-39. Brisker gets it over to Sears. Sears gets it back to Burton, top of the key. Burton goes inside, kicks it out to Sears. Sears goes inside, puts up the jumper. It is good, and that was silky smooth there. Sears with 7. 48-39 now. Alliance on top of Salem here on AM 1310 WDPN and Q92radiosports.com and the Q92 Sports Facebook and YouTube pages. Monroy trying to go inside, does again, pull up jumper. Monroy getting a little hot here in the fourth quarter. He's got 7. 48-41, 7-point lead. Here comes Burton for Alliance. Burton gets it to Sears. Thought about a 3, shot a 3, missed a 3, but rebound J.R. Jackson. Now it's knocked away. Brisker comes up with it, and Alliance will reset. 3:10 left to go. 48-41, Alliance on top of Salem here on AM 1310 WDPN. Brisker goes inside, gets it to Sears, all alone under the hoop. Sears puts it up, puts it in. He's got 9. 50-41, Alliance on top of Salem. First conference game for each team tonight. Salem has yet to play a home game. This is their 3rd straight road game to start the season. Alliance with 2 straight home games here. Monroy gets it over. Andres launches the 3. No good, misses everything. Here comes Alliance the other way. Pasco running the floor. The big man gets a layup. He's got 6. 52-41. Alliance will play again tomorrow night. First road game at Glen Oak. So they're right back at it tomorrow night for the Aviators. We'll go Risen over to Andres. Andres loses the basketball. Brisker has it for the Aviators. And they're up 52-41. Sears goes down, attacks again, rolls around, no good. Pasco gets the rebound, though, to Brisker. Brisker to Burton. Burton, pull-up jumper. It is no good. Pasco fights for the rebound, but it's going to be Salem's basketball. 2 minutes left to go in this basketball game. As far as Salem goes, their next game will be on Tuesday at United. They'll play 4 straight road games before they come home and play their first game against Minerva on the 13th. Here come the Salem Quakers. Risen. Gets it over to Mannion. Mannion back to Steele. Steele's going to launch a 3. Oh, halfway down, comes out, but Risen gets the rebound, puts it back up, and puts it back in. Risen's 4th point of the ball game. Timeout by Salem. That makes it 52-43. with 1:42 left in the ball game. This is high school basketball here on AM 1310 WDPN.
What's trending? Here's what you can find online.
Q92radiosports.com is the official website of the Q92 Sports Network. It's also your home for all of our high school and University of Mount Union football and basketball games. It's where you can stream games live. Go to our SoundCloud page to relive games from the past. You can check out our upcoming broadcast schedule, get scores from around the area, and find your local sports news. It's all just a click away at Q92radiosports.com.
Of all the ways to get ahead in life, we're one of them. And we're legal. The John Tesh Radio Show.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room.
You're just trying to be better. We're just trying to help. The John Tesh Radio Show.
Join me for music and intelligence for your life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
It's intelligence for your life. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA on AM 1310 WDPN.
And we are back after that timeout. It'll be Alliance basketball. They're up 52-43 with 1:42 left to go in the ball game. Brisker gets it into Sears. Sears to Brisker. Brisker brings it over half court. Brisker gets it to Sears, almost stolen, but he got it back. Now they almost turn it over, but Burton gets it back and takes it in for the layup. Alert play by Burton, he's got 6. 54-43, back to an 11-point lead with 1:23 left to go in the ball game. Ball knocked out of bounds, but will stay with Salem. It's back into the game now for the Quakers is Chase Valerio. He has 5 points off the bench tonight for Salem. They'll shoot it in. Rising gets it into Steele. Steele launches a 3, no good. Rebound by Valerio. Tries to pass it up, and it's stolen away by Burton. Over to Alliance. Here we go. J.R. Jackson has the ball, goes in for the layup. It is good. J.R. Jackson with 13 tonight's game. That's the high scorer of the ball game. 56-43. Under a minute to go in this ball game. Alliance look like they're going to go to 2-0 on the season. 3 on the way, and good by Ty Mannion. Give him 7, and a timeout there by Salem to stop the clock. It's 56-45. That gets it back down to an 11-point lead. Again, this is Alliance's second game of the season. They beat Northwest 60-59 here at home on Tuesday, and they're 52 seconds away to go into 2-0. Their next 2 games will be on the road. Like I said, tomorrow night at 7, they're on the road to take on the Glen Oak Eagles. And then they'll be on the road on the 13th to take on the Carrollton Warriors. So that's what they have coming up. As far as Salem goes, like I said, they've already played 2 games. They lost to Heartland Christian in their first game in November on the 29th, 75-41. They beat Lisbon on the 30th, 54-47. Their next 2 games will be on the 10th. They'll be taking on United on the road, and then their home opener isn't until the 13th of December when they'll take on the Minerva Lions, and they'll go on a nice little 3-game homestand for the Salem Quakers. So timeout over. Teams coming back on the court now. It is 56-46. That's the situation here. Alliance on top of Salem. There's 52 seconds left to go. Salem has no timeouts left. So they inbound it to Hayes. Hayes to J.R. Jackson. J.R. Jackson goes down the court. Salem's going to foul and put J.R. Jackson, I believe, on the line. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought they were in the penalty. They are not. So they'll inbound it. J.R. Jackson has it. Now they foul him. Again, now down to 46.9 seconds left to go. Then about it to J.R. Jackson again. J.R. Jackson going all the way back at the other side of the court, trying to run some clock. They get it to Cash Brisker. Brisker, nice pass to Burton. Burton misses the layup, though. Here comes Salem the other way. Here come the Quakers. Mannion gets it to Steele. Steele launches a 3, and that's good. 13 for Steele, 56-49 now. Alliance inbounds it, and Salem will have to foul with 25.8, and now we will start the free throw game. So Salem going to be fouling. They're going to be hoping that they can get some missed free throws. So Steele with 13 for Salem. Him and J.R. Jackson each with 13. J.R. Jackson at the line. First free throw is good. J.R. Jackson has 14. Again, he had 30 in the first game of the season against Northwest. Here comes the second free throw attempt by Jackson. Rolls around, hits them both. J.R. Jackson with 15 on the night. 58-49, 25 seconds left. Here comes Salem. They turn the ball over. No, it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Salem's basketball. Shot up, no good. Here comes Alliance the other way with 13 seconds left, and J.R. Jackson will be fouled again and go to the line. That shot was missed by Valerio. J.R. Jackson hits another one, give him 16. 3 straight free throws. J.R. Jackson bounces around, hits the next one. He's got 17 tonight for Alliance. 60-49 with 10 seconds left. Salem takes it down the court. Going in, putting up the shot is Mannion. Give him 9. 60-51. Here comes Burton for the Aviators. And that's going to do it. Your final 60-51. The Aviators beat the Salem Quakers. Alliance improves to 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in league play. And Salem falls to 1-2 on the season, 0-1 in EBC play. Scoring for the teams tonight. For Salem, Ty Mannion with 9. Dante Steele led Salem with 13. Colin Risen with 4. Chase Valerio off the bench with 5. Andrew Beck with 3. Cletus Monroy fought foul trouble, had 7. And Evan Jones with 11. As far as the Alliance Aviators go today, Cash Brisker with 1. J.R. Jackson led the way with 17. Tajay Nicholson with 5. Cameron Burton with 6. Braylon Sears with 9. Samuel Hayes off the bench with 12. Kavion Thomas with 4. And Cole Pasco with 6. I want to thank you guys all for listening tonight to tonight's game between Alliance and Salem. Again, Alliance wins 60-51. We're now going to return you to the unforgettable favorites of AM 1310 WDPN. Don't forget tomorrow, starting at noon kickoff, Carnegie Mellon versus Mount Union, Division III playoffs, round 3. We'll have that for you. And right after that, we'll go directly to the coverage of the basketball team's game at home against Capital that tips off at 3. It's Mount Union football and basketball. It's going to be a busy day on Mount Union's campus tomorrow, everybody. Want to thank all our sponsors. Want to thank Jeff Mears for our news at halftime. I want to thank, of course, Ryan Rainsberg for producing the game back at the station. One more time, your final 60-51 Alliance beats Salem. This has been high school basketball right here on AM 1310 WDPN. Have a great night, everybody.